In YSI, I read a lot of books. I read books when I have a lot of times. The last book I read was Wonder. Wonder was about a boy that had a bad face, and it was really interesting. Good things about books is that it has a lot of details, but books has a lot of time to it has a lot of times to finish the book. The good things about movie is that it's really fun and it has a lot of actions. But bad things about movie is that they don't have all the details that the book has. Thank you.
I read books almost usually like 5 hours a day because I like reading, but also reading is the part of homework of our academy. The last book I read is the Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I read many books because I like reading. But if we read book, then watching movie first, we can see many details, but it takes us long time to read. But if we watch movie first, it will take short time and it might be more fun. But if we watch movie first, we can see the detail in the books that isn't the part of the movie. Thank you.
In YSI, we have to read many books, or else we will not be able to increase our error points. I don't think I'm reading lots of books, but I'm pretty sure I'm reading more books than when I was in Korea. I am reading the book called Jump Cut. It's in 7 series. It's about the grandson trying to success the mission from his grandfather. I think good things about books is we can grow more imaginaries. I think good things about the movies are we can understand more easier and we can get more details. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Amy and I read many books. I like to read books about Georgimo Stilton, Diaz Stilton, and Wimpy Kid. They are funny and adventurous. I read many books. I like to read books at homestay, at school, and at Westside. My last book I read is at school, Diaz Stilton, and it was about the Big Apple. They're going to marathon, and there was a big trouble. But I didn't read the end of the story. The good thing about reading books is reading books is you can think of pictures in your head, and you're exciting to read the next page, and also it's bad how it takes a long time to read. For movies, you can just sit and relax and watch it, but it's bad how you cannot think of pictures.
Lots of people think that I read lots of books. It's true that I read lots of books. Like for example, I can't stand one day without reading some of the books, at least in Canada. My lastest book, what I read was the Reptile Room from the series of unfortunate events. Also, my best book was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. What was my best series? Harry Potter's. I'm gonna tell adventures and disadventures about book and movie. For example, book, we get lots of imagination of what's happening, and we can draw a picture inside our brain, and we could have lots of details about one thing, even if it's someone dying, or even if it's something really tiny. But in movie, we couldn't have lots of details, and we couldn't have lots of, we couldn't get our dream or imagination because it's just in video.
Hello, today I will talking about benefits of reading and movies. First, the good thing about reading is that you can learn vocabulary and grammar. For example, when I first came to Canada, I didn't know any vocabularies or grammars. When I read When I've read my first book, I learn new vocabularies and grammars. Now, I will talk about benefits of movies. First, the good thing about movies that is you can actually watch without thinking. It's easier than reading books because you just need to watch the screen, not just reading words. In conclusion, benefits of reading and movies are interesting.